Hey guys, so guess what? It's Christmas. You probably could have guessed that because there's a Christmas tree behind me and I'm wearing a hat. I never wear hats. I'm wearing a shirt that says Meowie Christmas and then it has a cat on it and it looks very angry. My feeling towards family coming over a lot and yeah. Not only is this Christmas week, is my 6 months auntie. Hey look, there's more light. Oh, that was cool. There was more light. Hey look, you can see me. More lighting. And I'm forgetting to look in the camera this time and I keep looking at myself. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. All of the other ones that I can't pronounce, that I feel bad that I can't pronounce them, I'm sorry. I do my best, but I suck at things. This is my Christmas tree. It's pretty neat. So updates. Basically, arms are still the same as 5 months, except it's been a month. There's more hair places here. There's more hair right here. I would show, you know what, we're just gonna. I have more hair under here. And I have more hair right here. Collarbones jut out like crazy. I don't know if that's like a normal thing that should happen or not, but that's happening. You can see my ribs a lot more. Right here gets itchy a lot, and I think it's because that's where hair is growing. I don't know if you can see. There are no presents underneath the Christmas tree yet. They're all upstairs somewhere, being wrapped, not even wrapped, maybe, I don't know. This Christmas is gonna be really hard because last year, around this time, I lost my dog. His name was Lucky. He was, I'm forgetting, maybe 12 years old. He had pancreatitis. Before he passed away, they checked him for everything. They tried to fix it, but they couldn't because he was too old. Ironically enough, everything was failing except for his pancreas. In a way, it was kind of funny because it was like, oh, he had pancreatitis, and then that's the only thing that was actually working. Last Christmas, I stayed downstairs with him because he couldn't get up the stairs, and I laid on the floor with him. I slept there. I wasn't sure if I was gonna wake up to have him be in my arms and look at me, or if he was just gonna be gone. It was scary to think about because I really cared about him. He was a really good dog. He was there when I needed someone to hold because I wasn't feeling good. He was there when I had McDonald's and he wanted my french fries. He wasn't getting any better, so let him have what he wanted. But that was a really hard night. We didn't know if he was gonna make it or not. My grandma came downstairs around 4, 5 in the morning. I was still awake because I was terrified. I was so scared that he was gonna go. Not that I could help him if he did. Then for the weekend, I went back to my dad's house. And what I didn't know, my grandma had to take him to the hospital, to the vet. So I didn't get the messages, the voicemails, until later. And when I got them, I called her. But I had no, there was no answer. I had my dad and my stepmom and my brother all drive me back here. The door was unlocked so I could easily get in because she knew I might show up at some point. I came in after saying goodbye to my dad and stepmom and my brother, and there was no sign of anyone. I walked around the house, I yelled Grandma, I yelled Lucky, I even yelled for my cats to see if they would show up. I walked into the living room. The TV was off. We left the TV on for Lucky, so he wasn't here. And I got scared, because I was like, what if he's at the hospital or at the vet and I am not? I thought about walking over, but I looked in the garage and the car was missing. It was really hard because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should walk there to go and find him. I didn't know what was going on. And when she came back, she didn't really say anything. She just looked at me and said, he's gone. And it was really hard. He's been my dog for so many years, and I love him to pieces. And I don't think I'm really gonna get to talk about this with anyone. I try to be strong for my grandma, because I think it really hurt her the most. She spent every day with him. I had to go to school, so I didn't get to see him every day. What really hurts is that I didn't get to say goodbye. I didn't get to tell him that I loved him. I didn't get to tell him how much I appreciated him even being there. I didn't get to say anything to him. All of his systems were failing. He couldn't breathe. They had to euthanize him. They had to take him away because he was suffering. And if I had gotten there 5 minutes before, I could have gone with them and said goodbye. I never got a chance to say goodbye. And nobody's gonna talk about this at all this holiday because it hurts my grandma. Because it hurts me. And yeah, I might look for another dog, but deep down I'm not over it, and I'm not going to be over it. Because he was really important to me. I don't think anyone understands how much I care about him, how much I cared for him. I might have called him stupid a lot, but I also called him Polar Bear, because sometimes when we didn't get his hair trimmed, that's what he looked like. He looked like a polar bear. Sometimes I'd call him French Fry because that's the only thing I could say to get him to listen to me. He wasn't the brightest dog, but he had a big heart. He loved anyone who walked through that door. I'm kind of glad that I didn't get to see him when he left. I'd rather see him as a little puppy that he was, rather than see him as old and sick. But I really loved him. He meant so much to me. Christmas, I'm supposed to be happy. For the most part, I am happy. I'd give up all my presents to just have them back. Granted, I only have like 2 presents. Pretty sure I'm getting a Keurig machine. Grandma said it wasn't turquoise like I wanted, so it's probably black, which is okay because I wear black all the time. The only reason I'm not wearing black is because this is the only shirt that I could find that I liked at Walmart that was Christmas related, and it has a cat on it because I like cats too. We have 3 ornaments up there because one of my first cats, he was here before I was, Smokey. He was important to us, so we got a little bell-shaped ornament with a picture of a cat that looked like him on it, and then the guy wrote Smokey on it. When I had a cat named Midnight, she was a good cat. We don't really know what happened to her. We think she might have got hit by a car, and then she walked over and died under our porch. And then we have Lucky, or the only dog I had here. I have 2 cats now, Cody and Zeke. It was gonna be Zach and Cody, but my aunt had a cat named Zach. Cody's orange. He'll snuggle up with me when I go to bed. He'll check on me when I'm crying. Zeker, he's like a dark gray and white, and he'd rather be outside. He'll cuddle with you for like 5 minutes, but while doing so, he'll drool all over you. I think he's the grossest cat, but then he's really sweet. But then he also does the snurgling thing where he's like, does this, and it really hurts. You ever just get something in your eye and it drives you nuts for about a week? I hope you have a good holiday. Tell me some of your stories. I know there's not many people that would comment on my videos, but hey, it's whatever. If you want to tell me a story, good, bad, happy, sad, that rhymed. Ask me questions, because I'll totally answer all of them, unless they're like totally disrespectful, then I won't answer them. For the most part, I'll answer almost anything. I hope you have a good holiday. I'll check in maybe next month.